Now, Storm Tracker 13 with the area's most powerful HD live Doppler radar.
Well, what a way to end the weekend. High temperatures up around 81 degrees. It's the end of October. We should not be going that direction temperature-wise. And with that said, that puts us now in second place for the warmest October on record in Charleston. Second place. The only temperature that was hotter that year, well, back in 1919. So hopefully we don't catch that mark, but we're in second place right now, especially with high temperatures that look like this. It got to 80 up in Morgantown, 80 in Clarksburg, 81 in Charleston, 78 out there in Parkersburg, 77 in Huntington. Just very, very warm conditions out ahead of a big cold frontal boundary. That's going to shift the seasons around here as we get towards your Monday into Tuesday. Live Doppler radar is quiet for now. It will be a far different story tomorrow. And temperatures still pretty warm out there. We call this a ridge valley split. It's actually warmer on top of the hilltops than it is down in the valleys. 58 in Point Pleasant, 58 in Winfield, 69 though in Charleston, 66 as you get out towards Louisa. So everyone right around 60 degrees tonight. Cloudy and breezy, but rising temps once we get past about midnight with those southeasterly winds at 5 to 15 gusting to 20 miles per hour, especially along the western facing slopes. Prepare for the wind tomorrow, but we will be dry at the bus stop. Also have the rain gear nearby because you're going to need it with that cold front coming in from the west. An area of low pressure now energizing across portions of Alabama, and that's going to ride that front like a set of railroad tracks, and that's going to produce and squeeze out the sponge that we call the atmosphere above. Heavy rain, and it's also going to send down some gusty winds. So southeasterly breezes for your Monday. They keep us dry to start as the precipitation runs into that brick wall, but eventually that sponge, the atmosphere, moistens up and it gives us heavy rain around here just in time for the rush hour commute home. That's a no-no. So luckily you want to build some time into that commute as you travel during the dinner and supper time hours. Along that band of red and orange, we're likely to see some gusty winds upwards of 30 to 40 miles per hour. All of it is out of here by Tuesday. But speaking of those gusty winds, you go up to airplane level with that front coming in. We have winds that are moving at 50 miles per hour, and that front is a lifting mechanism. It can also force wind down. And by the time we get towards that 2 o'clock time frame during the afternoon hours, these are the wind gusts that we're actually looking at out there. 45 mile per hour wind gusts in Charleston, 40 in Hamlin, near 50 down towards Beckley and Summersville. On top of the wind, we have the rain, which will loosen up things on the ground and maybe create some spotty power outage concerns with rainfall amounts upwards of 1 to 2 inches. It's much needed rain. We're not going to see any flash flooding out of this, but the problem is you get the ground wet. You also get a little bit of wind on top of that. And then you get a problem with trees coming down as well as loose branches, and that creates a power outage concern. So rain on your Monday with the wind. Prepare for that. Tie anything down that's loose out there, and then we go to 51 degrees on Wednesday. That's going to be a shock.
That's really like fall finally.
Yeah,
I mean,
really like fall, but it
that.
only lasts one day. It's kind of this teeter-totter effect or roller coaster ride that just continues this year.
All right, well, at least the rain held off.